I am recalling what to me, retrospectively, seems like a rather funny argument. So, this is, I don't know, let's say 10 years ago, and I am dating a particular ex of mine, and we both work the same job at a preschool. And I believe this is a Saturday, and therefore, because it's a preschool, Saturday and Sunday it's not open, so it's an off day of mine, and it's an off day of hers. And I'm like in downtown, which is relatively halfway between her house and mine. Like, I lived in the southeast and she lived in the northwest, and so downtown was kind of like a halfway point between the two of us. And I'm just like, going about my business, like, doing some shopping, having some drinks, just like really just enjoying my Saturday. And then she gives me a call. And the first thing that she tells me is that she was in an awful mood, that she was on her period, and that, like, she wasn't particularly fun to be around at the time. And so I said, "Oh, okay. After I do my shopping, I'm just gonna go home then." And she said, "What?" And I was like, "Yeah, you just told me that you're in an awful mood. Like, why would I willingly step into a situation where you're in an awful mood?" And she was like, "Well, that's not very supportive of you." And I was like, "You just told me that you're in an awful mood. Why would I want to be there? Trying to just trying to make your day better when you've already admitted that there's basically nothing that's to be done about today. Like, it's just a terrible day. Like, you gave me a warning, and I'm taking your warning into consideration." And I was like, "I'm just going to go home." And then she complained about it for like a couple more minutes. And then finally, I was like, "Look, we can talk about this tomorrow, but I'm still going home." Like, the fact that you've gotten even more upset within our conversation, as opposed to going like, "Oh, maybe I'm being a little bit standoffish about like even how I approach this conversation," makes me just want to go home even more. And, like, yep, I went home and I pretty much did not hear the end of that um until we broke up. Like, I don't think we've ever talked about it after we broke up, because even after breaking up, we still had to work with each other and we still had to be relatively cordial, which was incredibly awkward as well. But, like, even afterwards, like, her and I are basically friends. But even afterwards, like, that's not a thing that we really talk about. Like, that particular interaction, because it was so discordant for the both of us. Like, I cannot allow for someone just to, like, "Hey, I'm in a terrible mood, but I don't care about what that potentially is going to do to you. You better come over here anyway." I'm just like, no. Like, deal with whatever you have to deal with. And then once you feel better, then call me. And then let's hang out. Like, it's not my responsibility to fix you.